A new NXT name is being thrown into the White Rabbit rumors, so we'll see what's going on there. We'll also check out what the fans are saying about The Miz and Dexter Lumis' storyline, and much more. Let's start things off with the latest name that's now being thrown into the White Rabbit theories. Over the last few weeks, the QR codes have lightly hinted at the idea that Bray Wyatt is not working alone. The teasers have pointed at a potential alliance between Bray Wyatt and Karrion Kross several times. And with the rumors that Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross could main event Extreme Rules, that adds a lot of narrative of Bray Wyatt and Karrion Kross being connected in some way. Then the recent teaser hinted at the history between the Fiend and Alexa Bliss. Alexa was the Delilah to the Fiend's Samson, a close individual who betrayed him so brutally. Considering that this was the last time that we saw Bray Wyatt inside of a WWE ring, we never truly got a deep answer to how he felt about the betrayal from Alexa Bliss. Was he forgiving and understanding of what she did, or was he gonna come after her in some sort of fashion? The scrapped files for WWE 2K22 revealed that there was originally going to be a storyline within the video game where Bray Wyatt turned Dana Brooke into a female version of the Fiend and used her to get revenge against Alexa Bliss. But Bray Wyatt did reveal that those plans were specifically intended for the video game and was not planned for an actual television storyline after WrestleMania 37. So we never got the answer to how Bray Wyatt felt about Alexa Bliss's betrayal. But considering the big downfall that Alexa Bliss's character has gone through since her 2022 return, fans are wondering if Alexa Bliss could be reverted back into her dark persona and also link back up with a new Bray Wyatt, who once again is a changed person and could forgive her. Other fans have speculated about other members like Dexter Lumis, Braun Strowman, and others, but the teasers haven't directly pointed to those individuals. The only individuals that the teasers have pointed to, besides Bray Wyatt, has been Karrion Kross and now Alexa Bliss. However, a new addition to the White Rabbit rumors was just added during the recent edition of Raw. During that Raw teaser, the binary code translates to Gacy, which fans instantly connect to NXT's Joe Gacy. Fans initially called bait on this Gacy translation. Fans feel like, similar to the usage of Aleister Black's theme song in one of the teasers from a few weeks ago, that this was probably intended just to throw the fans off the scent of Bray Wyatt. Just putting Gacy's name there as bait to once again try to get the fans to second guess themselves. But what's interesting, if you actually visit Joe Gacy's Twitter profile, there are some teasers and hints there as well, which makes things even more interesting. In recent days, Gacy has been tweeting about how he's excited and can't wait. Obviously, that tweet was intended to be a reference to the reveal of the White Rabbit, implying that he can't wait for the reveal because he's likely part of it. But fans dismiss Gacy's tweets as continued bait from WWE to throw everyone off of thinking of Bray Wyatt. Then Gacy tweeted some lyrics from a song appropriately titled Fiend. And the connections don't stop there. Gacy's profile picture is a picture of his face with the X mark over his eyes. The significance about this is the fact that every single picture that Bray Wyatt used to hang on his walls of the Firefly Funhouse were all victims who had their eyes marked out. So again, either a coincidence or it's spot on. Gacy's eyes being marked out could imply that Bray Wyatt has already gotten to him and converted him to join whatever the White Rabbit is truly about. A lot of fans have said that Joe Gacy gives them Bray Wyatt vibes. So what if Bray just decided to actually take Gacy under his wing for this new operation? Gacy would make for the perfect apprentice for Bray Wyatt. So again, another very strong sign that Bray Wyatt may not be fully alone and already has some pieces in place right now that we don't even know about quite yet. So if Joe Gacy turns out to be White Rabbit by himself, that'll be a complete disappointment. But if he's one of Bray's new followers, that may be interesting. maybe Gacy will truly do anything Bray Wyatt asks for, and that could make him very dangerous. All signs point to Bray Wyatt in every single way imaginable. So WWE has put themselves in a position where they absolutely have to deliver Bray Wyatt. It's Bray Wyatt or bust. If it's not him and he's not a part of it at all, the White Rabbit will instantly lose fans' interest. So they can include whatever old or new faces they want. But obviously the most important thing is that Bray Wyatt needs to be involved in some capacity or to quickly flame out. They teased him too much for it not to be him. So at this point, everyone feels like it just has to be him. So we'll hopefully see how the reveal turns out at Extreme Rules. It was another extremely dull week for the storyline between Dexter Lumis and The Miz on Raw. Dexter continued to stalk The Miz, but no actual story progression has been made over 2 months. And this discussion about the storyline has split up the fans. Some fans say that you gotta be patient and wait it out, while other fans argue that it's been over 2 months of the exact same segment every single week with no advances at all. And pretty much both arguments are right. When it comes to storytelling, you want to let it properly unfold and build up over time. You're obviously not going to get your big payoff immediately. Everyone understands that. But when it comes to this specific storyline, it's not unfolding and not progressing at all. It's not like we're progressing through the pages of the story with new things happening every week. Instead, it feels like we've been stuck on page 1 of the story for 2 months now, and we can't even make it to page 2. That's what it feels like. It's not like this story is properly flowing and everyone is just impatient. It's just that it's been in the same place since the middle of August. And fans are starting to wonder, when will we ever take the next step forward in this story? Because yeah, it's starting to drag on. One side of hope for progression being on the way was with The Miz's phone call backstage. The Miz was on the phone with Maryse when they were talking about celebrating The Miz's birthday. The Miz's birthday is on October 8th, which just happens to be Extreme Rules. So maybe a big segment for the storyline could happen at Extreme Rules, or the following edition of Raw. Maybe The Miz and Maryse throw a birthday party celebration, which will open the door for Dexter Lumis to make a big statement and finally make something happen already. It's sounding like Maryse could be coming back to WWE television for this party. So, could Dexter make a move on Maryse? Some fans are even revisiting the theory of Indi Hartwell joining Dexter Lumis on Raw. Dexter said goodbye to Indi in NXT a few weeks ago, but with the rumors of Indi coming to the main roster, and considering that little cliffhanger that they left their relationship on, fans wonder if Dexter really could bring Indi into this operation. Maybe he can have Indi go after Maryse, while he once again closes in on The Miz. So, Extreme Rules or Monday Night Raw should get this story moving along, and if it doesn't, then this story is only going to continue to frustrate many fans. But what are your thoughts on today's stories with the White Rabbit and Dexter Lumis? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.